Alright, howdy do. Let me just set this up real quick. We're gonna create a new file here. And welcome to our playthrough of Sonic Adventure, or DX the Director's Cut. I felt like after playing Sonic Adventure 2, doing a playthrough of it, I had to, of course, on the horizon of a potential, Sonic Adventure Remake and all that might be coming out, I gotta play Sonic Adventure, or at least the DX version. This is on Steam, by the way, so in case you do actually want to play it too, you've been wanting to play it, you can actually find it like I found Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam. This game is the first game, by the way, even though it's like DX Director's Cut, for those that might be new to the franchise or the series or whatever, and watch the Sonic Adventure 2. This is the first one, though. So, the way this one works is a bit different. There's like 6 different characters, right? You got, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big the Cat, back when he was more playable, and Gamma. And we'll get into all of them, of course, in their own episodes. Since this is the first one, it's going to be a little bit longer, like of an intro, than the rest of the characters and episodes will be. Sorry about that. Sonic is who you can only play as at first, and then as you go through Sonic's, you'll find the other characters and then unlock the ability to play their stories too. So with Sonic's, his might be like 3 or 4 separate episodes. This story in particular is one of the longer ones, but some of the characters have maybe more of a shorter story and overlapping cutscenes that maybe we've seen before, so maybe we might like talk about stuff through them. Ooh, okay. So sorry, with that being said, we're gonna jump into Sonic's story. This game and the thoughts and stuff around it as well. It's going to be more fun than Sonic Adventure 2, because I'm not probably going to bog down in the whole, the whole stuff I went into that one. I feel like maybe I laid that on a bit too thick. This one we're just going to have fun with, but I will say, the spin dash in this game is so much more fun to use, actually, to the point we might actually die a lot. There might be a death montage up in here. But we'll get into all that in a second, right? It is a game from like the late 90s, early 2000s, so just keep that in mind. But here we go.
Let's get him!
So the story starts in Station Square, and there's an adventure field for Sonic. And so since there's no talking, I'll talk about this. In Sonic Adventure, there was adventure fields that you kind of roamed in like a hub world, and then actual levels you go to. While in Sonic Adventure 2, it was kind of just linear, you went from one level to the next. Kind of like the older Sonic games where you just go from one zone to the next. This is a bit different. Here's Sonic. Say it.
Oh yeah! This is happening! Huh? What's up?
What is up?
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself!
Uh-oh.
Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire!
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
Like an anime character or something. Oh, their power level's pretty good. This will be fun. I find that hilarious, but like in a good way. I love that. So hopefully, just right off the gate into a boss fight with Chaos Zero. I hope the controls, I reconfigured them to be more like Sonic Adventure 2, because I actually like those. Yes, I think we're good. So for this boss, as you see, he has that glowing spot on the top of his head, because it's a little bit confusing. Again, in the older Sonic games, no real explanation. Oh, hello, could you stop Beyblading around? I'm trying to talk to the audience. You can homing attack that when it's glowing and it's like flashing and stuff. That's basically how you fight him, because it can be like a little bit confusing what to do. Because like I said, in the older games, you don't really get told how to fight a boss unless you die once, and then they tell you. So like, they don't really handhold you unless you die, because then obviously by then maybe you're struggling. But that right on the top of his head. Not his hand, but his head.
Hey,
You can homing attack it by jumping and then pressing the jump button again, which I did configure like Sonic Adventure 2, so this should actually be kind of comfortable. One of the reasons I held off playing this for so long is I couldn't get the controls to configure correctly for some reason. Now I did, so we're all good. I'll be quiet during the cutscenes, mostly.
Come on, you big drip! Where you going?
Away from you, it looks like. Like I just said I was going to be quiet. I'll be quiet when they're talking. I'll try and commentate otherwise.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Oh, snap. Dragon Ball Super before it was Dragon Ball Super.
Huh?
That looks pretty bad.
What? Tails?
It looks like Tails,
Watch
but
out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
stuff like that. I don't mind stuff like that. It's like, oh, the lip syncing and stuff was bad. It's like,
Tails.
oh, I don't care.
What am I gonna do with you?
We're gonna go save him. He just crashed. What are you... It's like the beginning of the Sonic OVA all over again. So we get to, I'll show you the spin dash, what I mean by how fun it is to use in this game. Because in this game, the jump trick is where this comes from. I don't have a controller, so it won't be as easy to do. But you can basically spin dash and press the jump button. I'm not doing it correctly right now. But you could jump and launch yourself using the spin dash. And it's a really neat trick, especially for speedrunning later levels. Which we might get into at some point. But yeah, you can actually just mash spin dash and you just take off. It's such a fast move. And this level is a bit safer doing it, but that's what I mean by we might die, because it goes so fast, you might miss stuff like this. And yeah, I'm not saying I jinxed it, but like, the spin dash will get you annihilated if you just spam it too much, but it's so fun to use, you kind of want to. I guess we could just do this regularly. Ooh, let's not die here. This is iconic back in, like, you know, the 90s, the 2000s. Where we're about to go through, and everybody who's played this game already knows it's about to come up, but this is great. It's the whole being chased by the giant whale scene. Classic. Classic. And then back to spin dashing. I thought it was gonna race. It gives you, the spin dash just gives you such a burst of speed with like no movements, like, you know, kinetic energy and all that. It's just spin dash. You just, all of a sudden, you just have movement. And you're just propelling yourself, and it's great. Except for right there. I just died again. No! Death montage. That's the content you really want. You don't want to see me do this well. Anybody can do this well. It's the people that do it bad you're here for. I hope, because that's what I'm doing, and I gotta say something about that. There are like tricks though, like low key I am messing up a little bit here because I'm having a bit of fun with it. But there are tricks with the spin dash that you can do to launch yourself. I can't do the spin dash trick right now, but there are things you can do to get you up walls, kind of like that. I just missed it anyways. Whatever. I did it on purpose to assert dominance. I don't need to go up there. But you can do that to launch over, like, around invisible walls and stuff. And when it comes to spin dashing, ironically, you know, with the platforming stuff, some of the Sonic Adventure, not Sonic Adventure, but Sonic games can kind of feel like you can't speedrun them very well. Because they're, despite, you know, going fast, there's also platforming and stuff that might take time. And it's not that you can't speedrun them at all, it just means like it's an interesting conversation where it's like there's some games where when you speedrun them, things don't get in your way that might get in your way in certain Sonic games. But with the Sonic Adventure games, they're kind of built around both, right? Like, they can get in your way, but once you learn the game and you learn, like I said, where invisible walls are and stuff, you can get around those and just have a ball. No pun intended, pun totally intended.
Panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Yeah, so these games are actually pretty speedrunnable for those that want to speedrun.
Yes!
I almost just jumped over Tails into the water to say forget this whole thing. That enemy we fought yesterday was made of water. Maybe he's in the water somewhere around here.
Yeah, not bad.
Emblems work a bit differently here too. Instead of A ranks and stuff, it's just like the first one's did you complete the level, the second one is usually collect rings, and the third one is usually like a time attack.
Hey Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Ooh, that's a...
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Now I know what's going
I
on.
just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Even that, like, Tails' voice is fine in my opinion. There's like an idea that some of the characters kind of feel like monotone. Tails is one of them, and I just listened to that cutscene, I don't agree. But, you know, to each their own. I'm not gonna harp. If you disagree with me, it's whatever. It's fine, actually. Totally fine. So now let's go to the Mystic Ruins, which for the longest time I thought was actually part of Angel Island. So that's when I built that Minecraft world, I made the Mystic Ruins up on Angel Island, because I thought the whole thing was just called the Mystic Ruins, because people didn't know what to call Angel Island yet. Like civilians, I mean. Like Knuckles and all them, of course, know what it's called, but like, regular goers probably wouldn't. There's Tails' workshop. Uh-oh.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the
Are you?
greatest scientific genius in the world!
Are you?
Whatever you say, Eggman.
And so it begins.
I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere.
Or what?
else.
Or what? What do you got?
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force. The hard way.
Gotta love the hard way. I should have worded that better, because I actually... Never mind. Like cinder blocks. It's not called cinder blocks. Is it? I was having this conversation just the other day. Never mind. No one cares. So here's the first Eggman boss, the Egg Hornet, in classic Eggman boss fashion. The weakness is the cockpit, where his Eggmobile, whatever you want to call it is. Or Bane, time to go mobile. Come get some Eggman. When he does this drill attack, dodge, and then you'll have a chance to hit the cockpit. If you're speedrunning, you can actually mash that a couple times, because it takes like 3 hits, and you can get all 3 hits in, and then just kind of be done with it. I didn't do it, because I might just play it out regularly, and not even try to speedrun, so that way, if you're watching this like this game for the first time, you can kind of know like stuff about it.
He's not gonna get away with this.
Okay, I almost messed that up. But yeah, basically you kind of just run around, avoid the missiles. They're pretty easy to avoid. They're kind of like Big Shot, and Hot Foot. Bigfoot and Hot Shot from Sonic Adventure 2, right? They kind of do this standard pattern of attacks, and it's great. And when he comes in for attack, make sure you dodge, and that's it.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
See ya, buddy. Hey, hey, hey.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Aha!
Oh
The
no!
heck is that claw length?
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Uh-oh.
Chaos?
Uh-oh. It's a puddle on a clear sky day.
No, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
That's already magical. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yes. It's just as the stone tablets predicted. His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald.
He does it now.
With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible.
Okay,
And
so we got the
work-free.
plot now. All right.
Together, we'll destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald, shall we?
Flash bomb.
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
I mean,
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's It's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Yep, it is. Alright, now where we need to go is actually, you still want to go to Tails' workshop. The camera controls, by the way, if you're using Steam, the Q and the E buttons, how to rotate the camera. Since sometimes one of the biggest complaints for people about the adventure games was the camera. I was never one of those people, I didn't really get it, but I'm not saying those people are wrong, right? To each their own. You come into the workshop and you get this windstone, and what you want to do is immediately run down this hill and run. There should be like a cave, like right here. It's only cave over here. Yeah, here it is. And then there you go. The key will go in there, this will all open up, and this will get you to a place called, well, you just see, here we go. Windy Valley, the second action stage. Spin dash, again, kind of your friend if you're good at it, or if you're me, you're just gonna die, so don't do it, of course. Oh, well, or you just die like that. I keep jinxing it, I keep saying spin dash, and we keep dying. It's like literally death. You can only attack up all this, yes, it's a nice little shortcut. We gotta make up for time, of course. Because I died. Because I am the fool. Just run on air. Ninja airwalk, like Power Rangers Ninja Storm. The cool thing about these levels is even if you don't speedrun them, like they're not really designed to take all that long at the beginning anyways. So like, what is that? Oh, that's a whole entire tornado. Gotcha. They're not designed to take too terribly long anyways. So like you'll still be able to get up here and oh, hello?
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado.
I'm dead? No, I'm not dead.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3.
Will it?
Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Boing. Baboinga? Is this Baboinga? Yes, it is. I don't know if this is exactly how the inside of a tornado works. I hope if I ever do, not that I want to, but if I ever do get sucked up by a tornado, I hope it's just like that. Because I probably will be able to get out of it then without dying. Can I just, I shouldn't, but I want to. I'm doing spin dashing again, y'all. Y'all know it's coming now that I'm spin dashing again. We all know it's coming. But basically what's so cool about the spin dash in my opinion is like if your momentum gets killed because you hit a wall or something awkwardly, it will just suddenly just give you a boost of speed, just out of nowhere, from like a dead stop. And then you're just kind of on your way. Whoosh. Whoosh. You know what I mean? Oh, that was interesting. Oh, that was a question mark. I didn't know that was even possible. Boing. Baboinga. Like I said, it's Baboinga. Oh no, I'm gonna die because I can't see. Yeah. Whoops. I tried to go and do some little fancy and drop myself higher than I needed to. I should have just did the path. Like we're taking so much time to get through this just because I'm trying to be cute. And I shouldn't be. I should just do the exact path and just show people what's up with just the regular path. No fancy tricks that no one asked for. Except for that one, that was kind of nice. We're just gonna take this regular. You can still spin dash though. I'm spin dash. I have to. It's in my nature. This game's spin dashing is too much fun to not spin dash. Like I can't not do that. I can't sing. I should have sung. Sorry. Yeah, so here we go. This is basically, like, most of these levels, like I'm saying, are basically pretty small, all things considered. This level's like a 2-3 minute level, especially if you're speedrunning, but even if you're not, right? Like, it's sub 3 minutes, we got a Chaos Emerald, we're on our way. The blue one, of course. But like, you know, Seaside Hill wasn't that long, and the first ones aren't going to be that long. It's the later ones that get longer as, you know, you learn the game and how to be better, and the game's like, okay, let's step it up a notch. So there you go. Now I believe we want to go to Station Square.
Departing soon.
And also, when you're at the Mystic Ruins, if you need help, come over here to this glowing
Go
ball.
to Station Square.
And it's a little
You may
hint ball.
find something.
So that's what that's there for. In case you never have any idea what to do, that little thing will always be in the same spot over there, and you can use it to kind of figure out where you need to go next. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to get a level up item. That's right. See, since I do know what to do, I'll just say it. Right? We have to get to the casino. Casinopolis time? Yes, it is. But to get into it, we need the light dash, basically, to be able to unlock the door. And to do that, we need to go down to the sewer, which is right here. If it's ever covered, it usually isn't unless you're big, because big is the only one that can move cars that are on top of it. But yeah, if it's ever covered, then you probably shouldn't go down there. So here's the light dash shoes. Basically, when we charge up, it's kind of like how the ancient light works a bit.
Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash. The Lightspeed Dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Yep, basically. So like this, we hit the switch, here's the rings, we gotta charge this up.
Ready, go!
And voila, we're now out the sewer. Now that we have those, we can go to the casino. Because the casino, like I said, we need that actually to do. I'll just show you guys, but like to access it, it's gonna be closed. Even though it's supposed to be open at night, it's not open right now for some reason. Mainly because they want to give us an excuse to get the level up item, I imagine. Let me see, can I get this one real quick? Can I sidetrack, right? Just like... Yeah, how about that? I'm just gonna go grab this one real quick too. Because I know it's there, so why not?
This is the Crystal Ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed Dash.
Yeah, how about that? Okay, now we're gonna go to the casino. Casino is actually this way. So instead of exiting or going to the Seaside Hill, you would go this way. And there is a little button right here. Charge up a spin dash. And then you just, boom, hit that switch. Now we can go inside the casino. Now this level works in an interesting way. Now I'll try and do this as quick as possible, but even in my quickest, it's still without doing like the speedrun method. It's kind of long. So we might end the episode after this. In here is a vault. Inside this vault is really nothing right now, but at the top of the vault, you might have saw it already, is the Chaos Emerald. To get there, we need to fill this vault up with rings, and to do that, we need about 400 or so to actually be high enough for us to jump up there. We gotta go play these games. There's the Nights in the Dreams one, and there's the Spin Ball one. You just keep an eye on time. So there's this one. It's a pinball machine because you're Sonic and you're a ball. I forgot the buttons for the flappers for a second. Oh, I'm already dead. Wow. Just dying a lot. You get like 3 balls per run, so that's not like an actual life. But yeah, that's a first. I usually don't die that fast. You can try and tilt the table left or right too to try and angle yourself a bit. It's 100 rings. Once you get 100 rings, you won't die actually. You'll just be placed right back at the beginning of the vault. If you do lose one of these before you actually get 100 rings, you'll drop into what's called the sewer. Which, while it does have a lot of rings, it also has a lot of enemies that can hit you, and they can be back to 0 and have to kind of start again. There we go. That's basically what you want to do. And I believe when there's numbers there, that prevents you from actually falling. Hey. I'm pretty good at getting tails, apparently. It's not like the sewer isn't like the most hardest broken thing to get through or anything like that. Like it is a little bit challenging, of course, but you won't probably lose if you end up down there all your rings. It's very easy also to not get hit. Just keep giving me all of the tails. I'm almost at 100 anyways. And you can get them all in one go. You need like 400. You can get 400 like right now. Or not. I could just die, you know. I still have one last ball here. Let's not lose. Maybe I'll just let Sonic bounce around up there until we hit the 100 so I can just... I wasn't joking. I'm just gonna let him bounce up there. I'm not gonna even tilt the thing. I'm not gonna do anything because I. Oh no, we still need 7. No, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. Ah. Okay, there's the 100. We're safe now. Unless we get Eggman or something. He is in there. I used to think that was like his tie or something. That's actually his tongue. Hey, ring 3K. Give me 3K rings, please. No, they're not gonna give me 3K rings. But like now we have enough to actually at least exit and go to the vault. So we might do that in a second, just so I can show you guys it. I can't seem to get Knuckles. I kind of wanted to get Knuckles. Knuckles is one of the harder ones to get. Bouncy bounce, bounce around. Casinopolis. This makes such good casino music if you're ever making. Oh, there's the Eggman. Yep, there we go. That's what we didn't want, as you can see. Now we're blocked from getting in there. We like can't get in there now, actually. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hey, we're back though. That count. It's funny because we got 100 rings already, so we got a life, and then because that took us under 100, that counts as giving us more, another life. So if we got like another Eggman, dropped to like 98, got 2 rings, and got back up to 100, it would count again as what the heck? I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's still going. It's broken. It's broken, and I love it. Holy cow, that was great, actually. That was great. I kind of want to end the episode on that high note right there. I've never seen that happen before. But basically, yeah, you have a lot of rings. You go here. It's going to grab you. It'll shake the rings out into gold coins. It's 200 of them. Not quite high enough to jump up there to get the Chaos Emerald, but basically that's what it does, right? You have all this. Almost up there. Almost can get it. So there's the other one you can go to, which is the Nights in the Dreams one. I'll show you guys that one real quick here. I kind of want to go back to that one, though. Holy crap, that was fun. So with this one, you kind of want to match 5 cards. Or you want to get 5 cards that are on the table. When you get, like, pairs and stuff like that, that's how you get a bunch more rings. So I got 1 card now. And there's another, like, zone you can go to as well. I'm not always sure how to get to it. Okay, we have 2. The music is pretty chill. And also, if you've been playing, like, the Sega Genesis and stuff, like, you know what Nights in the Dreams is. So, it's a throwback to that. Well, it was really a throwback at the time. At the time, this was already kind of a thing. So now we almost have a pair of, I don't know what the names are, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, but like, that thing. Now we have a pair, so we'll get a bunch of rings for it. Yep. And that's basically how that works. That's basically how this game in particular works. I think we need 400. We might only need 300, because we actually do almost have 100. And due to time, I might stop, see if I can get it, and get on with the stuff. It's a really fun level. Yeah, here's the other section. I was hoping I can get this at least once. So you can get like a bunch by going like through here, curving back down, and getting through a bunch of multiple peoples. Let's get that one, because then we can get the front one. Oh, no, never mind. We already got the pair. Cool, never mind. And there's the 100 that we needed. Oh yeah, this is like this little area. So, you know, a little bit, you want more nostalgia for those that played back then. Here you go. If you remember this game, like I saw Black Enola streaming this game. It was a while ago, because he was, I think it was back in 2016 though. But still, yeah, this is a throwback right here. Music's pretty chill too. Music's actually super chill. But yeah, I think we have enough rings. I think 350 ought to be enough actually. If not, we'll just jump into another game real quick. It won't We're close, like I said. Oh, that was my last one. I guess I got an extra one at some point. Go ahead, shake him out of me. Yeah, that ought to be high enough. If it's not, I'm gonna be... It's not, but like it's just shy. Okay. That's how they're gonna be. That's how they're gonna be. I know when I've been insulted. I know when I've been insulted. Where are... Let me turn the camera, that might help. There they are. If you hit these things... Where's Tails, by the way? He's supposed to be here. You can get rings off of this. You can hit them up to twice. I think you hit them twice and get rings off of it. Yeah. You can hit all of these. All these machines here got like a bunch of rings in them. Because they flash away so fast. I was like, how are you supposed to get to them all? Alright, now I feel a little bit safer. Let's go back in here. Let's see if we can get Knuckles to end the episode with. Yeah, that counts, right? So we had 20 rings in just the regular mode, so it counts as 20 rings already into the slot machines to prevent you from going into the sewer. So it's like a little bit of a neat trick if you're kind of afraid of going into the sewer and having to deal with that. Almost got Knuckles. Got him. We got Knuckles. The Shining K. Thanks, buddy. That's basically... We got what we came for. That was it. We good. Nah. We're kind of... This is going to be a bit of a longer episode, as the intro ones usually are. They really wanted to give me Eggman, actually, didn't they? I was the determined. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. I'll just get the 100 right here. Go ahead, bounce around, Sonic. Bounce around, friend. Friend. That's what I mean, this level's kind of just long. No matter what. Yeah, I should get it right here. Like, it's... Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's boogie. Or not. I'm trying to shake him so he gets out of there already, but he's like really not. Hi, thank you for racking me up all these free rings, but we're trying to, for our viewers' sake, make this at least not too much over a half-hour episode. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here we go. That's definitely enough, because that breaks the 100, that breaks the invisible wall. Yes, there we go. That's our Chaos Emerald. Jeez, no matter how fast I ever try and do this level, it always takes really long. There's a speedrun tactic that lets you, like, jump through a wall kind of a thing, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, not bad.
Sonic's, yeah, his story is one of the longest ones, so it was always going to be long. The first one was the intro and stuff, versus when we just jump into stuff later. So that makes sense. Ah, there's a key. Now let's leave the casino, hopefully with no incidents. Gambling? Don't know what you mean. We just got a Chaos Emerald. Ah, heck.
Hey!
No, the Chaos Emerald.
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez!
Yeah, that egg mobile has a lot of stuff in it, don't it?
Man.
Gosh.
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them. But the other one's safe. That
Yeah,
guy
that's
must
good.
be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic! We need to get busy!
Busy. You married Elastigirl? And got busy. Okay, anyways. That was Cream the Rabbit, by the way. That's where we're going to end this episode. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But that was the beginning of Sonic Adventure. We're going to continue Sonic's story in the next episode. Hopefully it'll be a lot shorter than this one. This one looks like it ran a bit long, but it was intro and stuff. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I don't know which video will be next. We're just going to have to wait and see. So until this time, take care and enjoy pizza responsibly. Thank you for watching.